Hi, Gerhard Bloom, once again looking at the tyranny and the delusions of the social justice movement. So yes, Donald Trump has just survived an assassination attempt. In the middle of a rally, shots fired, one innocent person killed, another grievously wounded, and Donald Trump grazed by a bullet. He's pushed down to the ground by Secret Service to protect him. The assassin, the would-be assassin, was killed. Good. The world is that much lighter without this little cretin. And Donald Trump, as the Secret Service is trying to hustle him off the stage, he stops them. He turns to the crowd and calls out, "Fight, fight." Blood rolling down his cheek. Fight. This man is a lion. He is a lion. Oh, but he slept with a porn star. I don't care. He denies it. I don't care. True or not, I don't care. This man is a lion. Whoever he sleeps with, I couldn't care less. He was a great president with great policies. And what do the woke leftists do? Joe Biden tells you the most serious threat, terrorist threat, is from white nationalists. I was in the counterterrorism business. I was officer commanding of the National Counterterrorism Unit. I deployed in Afghanistan as the officer commanding of a counterintelligence unit. I worked at Canada's Integrated Terrorist Assessment Center. No, the greatest threat, domestic threat in Canada, the United States, Britain, is not white nationalism. That is nonsense. It's Islamic terrorism. The Biden administration is lying to you. And it's also lying about Donald Trump. These repeated, ceaseless comparisons between Donald Trump and Hitler, Mussolini. Absolutely not. Donald Trump did not jail political opponents. Yeah, lock her up, but he didn't lock up Hillary Clinton. And there's plenty of evidence to support locking her up. And the weaponizing of the Justice Department to go after Donald Trump. And civil suits for millions of dollars, fraudulent allegations of a rape in a department store, nonsense. And these militant attacks on him, shameful. Every crime they accuse Donald Trump of, they are committing themselves, weaponizing the Justice Department, demonizing their political opponents, in particular Donald J. Trump. And this man has weathered that particular storm. And as he reminded the world in his debate, such as it was, debating a sock puppet for the woke leftists, Donald Trump reminds you he is a billionaire. He could be relaxing on a golf course. He doesn't need this. He survived death by mere millimeters that could easily have ended his life. And instead of running away and hiding and cowering in the face of these legal attempts against him and this most recent attack to kill him, he gets up, raises that fist, and says, "Fight." That reminds me of his prison photo, right? They expected Donald Trump, his mugshot, to look coward and cowed into conformity. He looks at this glaringly. Yes, he will fight. And he is fighting for the American Republic. These woke leftists will not stop. They want to impeach members of the Supreme Court of the United States. Do you remember recently Chuck Schumer gets out and says, "You have sown the wind, you will reap the whirlwind," talking about Supreme Court justices in the wake of their reversal of Roe v. Wade. Reap the whirlwind. And so you had protesters, militant protesters, screaming outside the homes of conservative justices. This is a crime. It's a federal crime, right? Federal crime. What does the Justice Department do? Absolutely nothing. And one pea-brain leftist drove across the United States with the intent of murdering Justice Kavanaugh because, you know, we're fighting for social justice. This is woke leftism. This is the left. Joe Biden, people thought, oh, you know, he's an elderly statesman. You know, he's not some crazy left-wing radical. And I've spoken to people who support Joe Biden because they have no idea as to the policies that this man is endorsing. He is a sock puppet for this woke fascist ideology. At any rate, Donald Trump, a lion. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Thank God Donald Trump survived this cowardly attack that left one innocent person dead, another grievously wounded, and a stain on the United States of America. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Do check out my book, Deconstructing Social Justice. Wokeism, this woke movement, it's cultural Marxists, and leftists have never, ever shied away from using force to support their ideology. Never. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Do drop a thumbs up. Gratifies my fragile male ego. And God bless the United States and Donald Trump. Thanks so much for your time and attention. Bye-bye now.